Hello, I'm Dr. Tsoi, the acupuncturist and the herbalist, of course, the artist. So today I'm going to create how to create a God with my imagination. So that's the whole project. So I know there's a lot of new things, a lot of thinking. So because the God is a very spiritual uh, or person or as a spiritual God. So then we just have to use yin and yang. Of course, spirituals more belong to yin, and the gods from my imagination is you cannot really touch, you cannot hear it, you cannot smell it, you cannot eat it, you cannot see it. So that's why, of course, the other things we can do, but we can think about it and to see, imagine what the God look like, how to create a God. Okay, so first things, of course, you cannot see, then I have to tighten up my eyes. So you have to use your imagination to create a God. So here we are. Okay, so of course, here you cannot see me. And here I have five color of actually this oil paint. And this why use five colors? So that's the God's color or universal color of five elements. So if you anything, everything's that's a part of the five elements of color. So it's like yin and yang. So the gods create yin and yang. Yin and yang is a universal law, and of course, so that's could be gods of creation. So we're gonna start do, but of course, I don't know which one I pick, and that's the beauty about it. You want to have a spiritual feeling, so you want to have unexpected feeling. So the unexpected things happen. That is belong to yin. So here we are. And of course, some people they say that you only take you a couple minutes to make the art, but at the same time, you don't think about it. I really take about 50 years to try to create this God's spirit or create a God. Because why? Because all those years I'm looking for it and work on it, and they lost the results. That's how we create the art. Okay, we pick up the other one. And they have a story about one gentleman asked Picasso to create a bird. And the Picasso created a bird and the napkin. After that, the Picasso this is pay me $5,000. And then the gentleman said, "Oh, gee, this just take you 2-3 seconds. You create the bird." They said, "Take me over 30 years to make that bird." So, and you get what's I'm meaning, and so not the things how easy they are, so it's how they process, and how long to take you to put your thoughts together, and so art is creativity and also imagination. So these are probably, so that's why sometimes even in one day, 2 day, the art's going to look a little different. Yeah, because why? Because the way you thinking, the movement, the spirit, you're different, every day. So that's why I try to not make too many paintings in one day, because a lot of times they may be a little different, but they do look alike because that's the feeling you have. And okay. Okay, so I have one more, and so that's some more relay. Then you know how they look like. Okay. So of course, each painting is going to be a little different. Okay. hope that today's painting is going to look beautiful. And this is the spirits of God. I cannot see it, cannot read. Okay, I mean I breathe. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. All right, and of course so most of the good feelings about creating art is after really it's not the process of creating. Actually, I'm using my imagination, but the surprise that's make me feel so good. So I don't know, if you're artist or collector or you have a surprise when you go to the gallery or go to the museum, and something surprise you and make you wow, that's a match with me, or something. So that is a really good, make a good feeling for me. So this the arts, and this the gods I create, and of course you have your own god, you have a different way to do it, but that's for me when I don't know anything, I really don't know the God, but from in my imagination to find the God, and that's what I feel. So from your point of view, you have your imagination of God, and somebody else's have a different God's feeling, and some they're Buddhist, some they're Christian. I mean, Jesus, whatever you have. So don't try to say that your God is better than somebody else's God. So because everybody's individual, you should respect each other. So this is my way, and use the imagination to create this God. So I hope you respect what I'm doing. And if you're not, that's okay. I just do whatever I like to create the God. So that's the way I create it. The other things I go one more steps, and I use some needles and to do on the canvas. This is pretty new. This is what I do for my painting. Okay, just like I do acupuncture for the patients. And I don't know you already see the needles go through there or not. Okay, you probably do. And this other one, why I use 3, and number 1, you see, 1, so that's the sky with the Chinese philosophy and Taoism, and 2 is the earth, and 3 is the Tao, and war, so as a person. So that's the 3 things. So hopefully you understand a little bit more. If you don't, take your time, did you see the needles there? And I have 3 needles there. Yeah, you probably can see 1 or 2. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's 3 needles. And I'll put this way, you can see. Okay, now this way you probably can see more. Okay, all right. So, and just, new way to do paintings, and I really enjoy it, and also it's good protection, so a lot of things, be able to put the needles there. So protection the painting, people, not purposely to touch them. And of course, it's, very educational. And what's this acupuncture, people look about it. And of course, that's me as an acupuncturist. And they understand more, Chinese culture and acupuncture and Chinese medicine. So that's why this is a very benefit and very unique, and this is unusual. Hopefully, you feel the difference. You probably when I create, you want to see how the art's going to come out. Look, I really don't know exactly what's going to look. So that's why I come out. I really love so much. Of course, because they have 5 elements of color there, so obviously they're going to look different. All right, so today, thank you for watching, and I hope you understand more about the Yin and Yang 5 elements, and how to use spiritual condition to create art. So I hope you have a physically, mentally, and spiritually balanced. And I really appreciate your watching. Thank you.